When family legacies collide with footballing dreams, the stage is set for a story that tugs at the heartstrings of fans and analysts alike. But here's where it gets controversial. Can the next generation truly live up to the shadows of their iconic parents? This week, Manchester City offered a glimpse into the future, and a touch of nostalgia, as the Heskey brothers, Reigan and Jaden, stepped onto the pitch in Huddersfield. Their father, Emile Heskey, once a towering presence in English football, watched from the stands as his sons made their first team debuts, a moment that's sure to spark debates about nepotism versus raw talent. After all, does bloodline guarantee success, or is this just another chapter in the academy system's relentless pursuit of greatness? Let's rewind. The match against Huddersfield wasn't just about the Heskeys. It was a masterclass in how modern football blends tradition and innovation. Pep Guardiola's side, already 2-0 up, used the game to test their academy stars. Reigan, 17, and Jaden, 19, weren't just token substitutions. They were given real minutes, 14 each, and real challenges. Jaden, the older brother, has already captained City's U21s and lifted the FA Youth Cup in 2024. Reigan, meanwhile, is described as a tricky winger with the kind of speed that makes defenders sweat. Their father, ever the footballing sage, told the Daily Mail in August they've got similar attributes. But here's the twist. While Emile was known for his physicality, Jaden's maturity and Reigan's agility suggest a new era of athleticism. Could this be the blueprint for the next generation? And this is the part most people miss. Foden's resurgence isn't just about stats. When Phil Foden scored against Huddersfield, it was more than a clinical finish. It was a statement. Last season, injuries and personal struggles derailed what looked like a meteoric rise. Now, with 2 goals and 2 assists in 5 games this term, he's rediscovering the form that earned him the 2024 Player of the Season award. Guardiola summed it up perfectly. When the team plays better, every player shines, but Phil gives you something unique. Critics might argue that facing League One opposition isn't a true test, but Foden's vision and composure, like the assist he laid on for Savinho's goal, hint at a player ready to reclaim his crown. Yet, the question lingers, is this peak Foden, or just a temporary reprieve from the pressures of stardom? Meanwhile, Calvin Phillips' return to the team feels like a quiet revolution. After months on the sidelines, the England midfielder reappeared in a City shirt for the first time since December 2023. Guardiola called it a good moment. But Phillips' absence from the national team and his recent fatherhood, he welcomed his second son, Ari, just days before the match. Add layers to his story. Is this a sign of redemption, or a last-ditch effort to prove his worth in a squad increasingly stacked with young talent? As City gear up for clashes against Burnley, Monaco, and Brentford, the spotlight will remain on Foden and the Heskey brothers. Will the academy stars seize their chance to cement their places? Can Foden sustain this form long enough to earn a recall to England's squad under Thomas Tuchel? And what about Phillips? Will he be a forgotten man or a late bloomer? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the Heskey brothers have what it takes to follow in their father's footsteps? Or is Foden's current form a fleeting spark? Drop your opinions in the comments below and let's discuss.